Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. please take your seats because the event is going to take place in 2 minutes. Take your seats. We are going to start in 1 minute. It is important for you to take seats, please. Thank you.
El año que viene, ¿no?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Navantia in Cartagena. This morning, Navantia is inviting us to share a historic milestone, which is the ceremony of the launching of Narciso Monturiol S-82 submarine. In order to offer the welcome, I give the floor to the Business Director of Navantia, Mr. Agustín Álvarez Blanco. Dear President of the region of Murcia, Minister, civil and military authorities, dear colleagues and friends, I would like to welcome you all to the Shipyard in Cartagena in this special event. I would like to thank as well all the people that are connecting online. Thank you for being part of this important milestone for us. As you all know, Spain has reached a historic milestone when they made the reality the building of the S-80 submarine program. This is the biggest technological and industrial challenge that we've ever had in the defense industry. After years of work, perseverance, resilience, and effort, we already have a submarine that is for the Navy and has overcome all the tests. With this ceremony, we are welcoming the second of the class, which is Narciso Monturiol S-82. Recently, they are going to overcome the tests in port and in the sea before giving the submarine to the Navy. I would like to thank Navy, Navantia, because of the effort, also the Ministry of Defense, who's been working with us since the beginning of the project, the Navy, who's been participating continuously in the process of design, construction, tests and certification of the submarines of this series. I would like to thank all the employees of the shipyard in Cartagena. They have been working for the repairs, for the engines, Navantia Sistemas, Navantia Synergies, because of their effort, commitment, and hard work. S-80 is a technological success, an industrial success, and a success for Navantia and Spain as a country. We've got a promising future, and we are navigating towards the rest of the submarines of the series. Thank you very much, and welcome you all. Thank you very much, Director, for these words. And now I give the floor to Gonzalo Mateo Guerrero Alcázar, Navantia Business and Operations Director. Thank you very much. Dear Godmother Isabel, President of the Region of Murcia, dear Minister, President of the Regional Assembly of Murcia, Delegate of the Government, Mayoress, Head of Defense, Secretary of the Research Institute, dear Head of the Staff and Navy Staff, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to have you here in the shipyard with this significant event. It is an event that joins tradition, technology, commitment, and most of all, emotion. We are celebrating the launching of a submarine, but also the trust in our capacity, in our future, and in the talent of those who made this possible. I would like to thank you on behalf of Ricardo, President of Navantia. As you know, he cannot be present today, and he expressly asked me to thank you, to thank all the people that have been or are involved in this program. The production process of S-82 is an example of state-of-the-art engineering and multidisciplinary or cross-sectional collaboration. It represents years of work and commitment of people that have made it possible, even if it looked impossible at the beginning. To all the heads of Navantia, to all the collaborators, thank you for making this dream a reality. I would like to remember that there is another person that made this possible, Narciso Monturiol. He devoted his life to science and technology, and with his passion and vision, he built up the Ictinio 1 and Ictinio 2 submarines, two of the first ones in the history. His work represented a great process for the Navy, but also set the basis for new innovations, future innovations in the naval submarine state. So that is why we decided to name this submarine after him, because he had an innovating spirit. This event is more than a tradition. It is the symbolic baptism that joins the submarine with our roots. It represents a special connection of the Godmother with the vessel and their future. The Godmother, with her care, brings protection and humanity to a machine that is going to operate under the silence of the sea. So we want to thank her for being here with us. Thank you very much, Isabel. This program is not only a technological milestone, it is also a direct contribution to the sovereignty, to the defense, and to the progress of our industry. We are proud of having capacities that reinforce the security of Spain and our allies. The existence of a Spanish submarine has a strategical, trading, and defense importance that is of significance. From the industrial point of view, it boosts the innovation of technologies and processes, giving a new fresh air to the industry. And from the strategic point of view, it represents a technological advantage, reinforcing the national sovereignty and defense. From the trade point of view, it gives opportunities for export and positions Spain as a leader in the advanced shipping construction. From the defense point of view, it improves the recognition and efforts of our nation, contributing to the interests of the defense. In Navantia, we are building something more than vessels and submarines. We are building trust and future. This event is ratifying our commitment to excellence, innovation, and Spanish service. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this event with us. And thank you for believing in us and what we are able to get together. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As you may know, the building of a submarine is a very complex challenge. So it is the moment now to know the best part of it and the work of everyone that has made this a reality. So now we give the floor to the Chief Admiral of Navy Staff, Mr. Antonio Piñeiro. Dear Godmother, dear Isabel, Your Excellency, the President of Murcia, Your Excellency, Minister of Defense, Your Excellency, Chief Admiral of the Defense Staff, dear authorities, both civil and military, dear mayors, the whole crew of Narciso Monturiol's submarine, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First of all, I would like to thank the Minister of Defense because she is present here with us today. Her presence here reinforces this event, but also it means a proof and evidence of her robust commitment with a program that is of a strategical value for the national defense. So the Navy is thanking you for your commitment. From the bottom of our heart, I would like to thank Isabel as well, because she's accepted to be the godmother of this ceremony. Dear Isabel, the ones who know you know that you are an example of commitment, dedication, and unconditional support to the demanding life of a great salesman. For the Navy, it is a great honor that you have accepted to be the godmother of this submarine. It is a ceremony that is going to set a milestone in the history of this vessel, and you will be tied to this vessel forever. Thank you very much for your commitment on behalf of the whole Navy. Also, I would like to recognize the work of all the men and women of the Navy, Navantia, and the whole set of companies in the industry that with their effort and dedication have made this possible. This ceremony is being developed at the same time that we are at the start of the operational life of Isaac Peral, and we are witnesses of the firm progress of the Cosme Garcia construction. Today means a new milestone for the national defense industry, with no doubt. As our marine instructions say, the launching of a submarine is one of the biggest moments for the Navy. The ceremony of the setting aboard of Narciso Monturiol submarine is a day of being thankful, of recognizing the work, and a day that makes all us proud. This program is a bet for the national technological development. It was a demanding and complex project that sets Cartagena, the industrial network, and all the people that are part of this project in the top head of industry and innovation, and therefore also at the top of all the technological world. Cartagena, Spain, and the Navy cannot miss this train. It is necessary to take the most of this ambitious program and to benefit from this technological and industrial driver. Therefore, according to my opinion, it is necessary to apply care and knowledge, as we already do in Navantia and the people involved in the construction of this submarine. And we need to apply the same knowledge and expertise to take the most of the opportunity that this program entails. We've got a challenge ahead, a big challenge, and nobody said that this was going to be easy, but for big challenges we've got greater professionals, and hand in hand with Navantia they are making this a reality. And here I would like to thank the whole staff of the Secretary of State for Defense that is leading this program, the Secretary of State herself, and also the staff, the rest of the staff. General Gutierrez Sevilla, he is not present. Perico, you are here present, Commander. And also, I cannot forget our General Director for Armament and Equipment, dear Miss Aniceto. I know that you are very proud today because you are leader of this such an important program, and it has been the result of the work of your people. Thank you very much. From the Navy point of view, this program is progressing firmly. Isaac Peral has succeeded the operational certification, and it has proven the extraordinary capacities of this unique platform. And it is about to be launched for operations and incorporated to the alliance. The AIP system is being installed in Cosme Garcia submarine, the third one of the series. Being part of the select group of countries capable of designing and building submarines is a historic milestone for our naval industry and a big step to get the biggest strategical autonomy as possible. This is one of the main objectives recognized in the Naval Vision 2050. Submarine is the deterrent factor by excellence, discreet and lethal. Its presence contributes to the control of the sea and to refuse the opponent's advantage. It is a capacity that the Navy has had for more than 100 years, and now it is boasting it with submarines of the S-80 series. There has been technological leap with this program that is going to set before and after the history of the naval industry, and it is a big step towards the modernization of the Navy in order to face the challenges of the present and the future. This vessel, as we have said, is named after the inventor Narciso Monturiol, author of the essays of the art of navigating under the sea. He has devoted his life to science and he's been one of the pioneers of navigation, submarine navigation in Spain and the world. The path that the Narciso Monturiol submarine is going to follow from today until the operational certification is not going to be easy. He's going to face challenges, demanding challenges that are going to require lots of commitment from all the participating people and the staff in Navantia, engineers in Navantia. Nevertheless, I am convinced that the effort and determination, together with the experience that we have had, together with the big brother Isaac Peral, will allow to succeed in the challenges that we have ahead. I would like to take the opportunity to recognize the spirit of sacrifice and commitment of all the salesmen and women that are devoting their life to serve Spain from the depth of the sea, a life devoted to the safeguard of the interests of the nation and the protection of all the Spanish people. Especially, I would like to recognize the difficult task that the crew of Narciso Monturiol has ahead. It is a crew that has plenty of effort. Your effort will be the light that brights up the path that you have to follow. You've got the biggest responsibility and you will be witnesses and main characters of the technological progress of the submarines in the Navy. Dear Mayors, this event taking place in Cartagena reinforces the links that we have between the Navy, the shipyards of Navantia, and this city that has always been linked to the Navy. You know that when our submarines navigate, they've got a small part of Cartagena with them. It is a city that will always be linked to the submarine industry and to the heart of the Navy. We cannot understand the Navy without Cartagena or Cartagena without the Navy. And just to finish, I would like to beg our patroness, the Carmen Virgin, for the protection of the submarine from the beginning, from the start point, since the moment it sets afloat. Thank you very much. And now we give the floor to the Minister of Defense, Ms. Margarita Robles.
Muy buenos días a todos
Good morning, everyone. It is a very touching day, and I would like to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. First of all, I would like to thank all the workers and employees of Navantia, because during these years they have been working in very difficult circumstances sometimes, but they have deployed all their efforts for this submarine to become a reality today. So to all of them, thank you very much. You are a very important part of the history of the Navy. We cannot thank you enough for this. Secondly, I would like to thank the commander and all the crew. We have had several years of waiting, but with trust, with motivation, and with trust in the challenges that you're going to face. I would also like to thank Cartagena, the mayoress of Cartagena, this city that has always been devoted to the sea. We cannot understand the Navy without Cartagena, and we cannot understand Cartagena without the Navy, and the whole region of Murcia as well. Thank you very much. It is beautiful to know that the Cartagenan people have a piece of their heart in the submarines that set afloat from this city. So thank you very much to the whole Cartagena. And last but not least, I would like to say something that is very important for me. I would like to thank the Navy, the Spanish Navy. It is a pride for Spain and for the whole world. In the furthest ways or places in the world, whenever there is a need, we've got our Navy, our vessels, our people acting with the highest standards of professionalism and commitment, as the name of this submarine has done in the past, Narciso Monturiol. So thank you very much for your effort, for your commitment for Spain, a generous commitment, professional, humble, and devoted commitment. And we've got a great Navy, one of the best representations of this country. Spain is here today with the Navy, with the people of Navantia, with the auxiliary companies, with all the providers. This is the continuity of a path of success, a path of work, a path of future, in which we are all invited to make our Navy bigger. Murcia, the region of Murcia, and Spain are becoming bigger with this. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart in this day that represents a milestone for all of us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your words, Minister of Defense. Thank you, Margarita Robles, for being here with us this morning. And now we are going to have the blessing of the Narciso Monturiol S-82 submarine. Please, the Vicar. Please, God, bless this vessel so that it can be a tool for the defense of the peace and security of Spain, and for it to have messages of respect and understanding for all the populations. We beg you for this vessel and for all the people that are going to be in the vessel to navigate healthily in their paths and to overcome the risks of the sea and fulfill the missions that they will be mandated with. May God guide you in the fulfillment of your missions so that you can reach the peace and good port. Amen. So now that the submarine is being blessed, it is the moment to call the Godmother, Miss Isabel Lopez, so that she does the ribbon cutting, and also the submarine business director, Mr. Agustin Alvarez, to accompany her. Both are going to come to the stand, and the Godmother is going to cut the ribbon that will free the bottle for this to be broken against the hulk of the submarine. So this is going to be, with no doubt, a historic milestone. After this motivating moment, we invite Miss Isabel, our Godmother, to approach the stand. We are going to listen to her. Dear President of the region of Murcia, Minister of Defense, Mayoress of Cartagena, Delegate of the government, Admiral Chief of the Navy Crew, Business and Operation Director in Navantia, civil, military and academic authorities, Commander and submarine crew of Narciso Monturiol submarines, dear relatives, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a great pleasure, an unexpected pleasure, to have been nominated as Godmother for the launching of the Monturiol submarine. I had never imagined that I would have the privilege to become part of such an emblematic and important ceremony for the Navy, for Navantia, for the city of Cartagena. It is a great tool for Murcia. And for Spain, it is a present that I've had with great satisfaction. So my first words are going to be devoted to express my thanks to the Chief Admiral of the Navy staff and also to the Minister of Defense and the President of Navantia, because they have approved this nomination. I would like to remember or remind the President, because for personal reasons he has not been able to turn up, but I am sure that his thoughts are with us here today. Today, with immense joy, we have made this significant event in the history of our Navy and Navantia, and also of this millenary city, Cartagena, that is fully linked with the army history of Spain and also with the submarine tools and weapons. This vessel is going to join the fleet of submarines that we have in Spain, and it is a tribute to the Catalonian engineer Narciso Monturiol, who's been a pioneer in the design of submarines. And in the 19th century, he revolutionized the Navy industry with the creation of the ignition, which has been the precursor of the current submarines. It is the fourth with the same name, and it is a symbol of the progress, the joint effort, innovation, perseverance and commitment of those who believe that our values, our culture and our principles, our nation, have to be defended for the good and the freedom of our citizens and the continuity of our history. Despite of inevitable human mistakes, this history has contributed a lot to the humanity. I would also like to thank the engineers, operators, and all the people involved somehow in this project. Their work and dedication have made this milestone possible. Also, I would like to thank Cartagena. It is a city that with its impressive naval heritage has been the great scenario for this significant ceremony. Also, the members of the first crew and all the crews that are going to come afterwards that will run this submarine to fulfill its mission. I would like to wish them strength, wiseness, prudence and success in all their missions and voyage, the safety and trust of the values that are component of the members, which is honor, discipline, loyalty and value. Also, Cartagena has a very important meaning in my life. My husband and his family are from Cartagena, but also two of my children were born here in this extraordinary city. And the years that I have lived here made it possible for me to admire its traditions, devotions, and habits. The patroness of Cartagena is an example. I am devoted to her, I worship her, and I still do it from Madrid. And I would like for this submarine to be a safe shelter, a tool that will allow for the peace of our nation, a symbol of the Cartagena pride and our naval construction industry. I beg the Virgin of Carmen and Pilar to grant the commanders and crews protection and a bright future in their missions and activities. Thank you very much.
Le pido por favor, doña Isabel, que
Miss Isabel, please stay with us in this stand because we would like to take a picture, a family picture, together with the submarine, together with the authorities present. Afterwards, we are going to take another picture with the submarine crew that have been training here for the whole act. So please, Mr. Gonzalo Mateo Guerrero, approach the stand. Also, the President of the Region of Murcia, Mr. Fernando López Miras, Minister of Defense, Delegate of the Government, Mayores of Cartagena, President of the Regional Assembly, Vice President of the State Industrial Ownership Corporation, Chief of Defense Staff, Secretary of State of the National Research Center, Secretary of State of Defense, Chief of Navy Staff, Javier Romero, Agustín Álvarez, please approach the stand, and then we are going to take another picture with the crew of the submarine. We are going to be positioned as the protocol says. Thank you very much. So please, Godmother, stay with us, and the crew, please approach the stand so that we can take a picture with her. Thank you very much for your attendance and a nice voyage for the Narciso Monturiol S-82 submarine. With this image, picture, we are going to put an end to the ceremony. We remind you that from this moment we are going to have a Spanish wine for the invited people and also the staff and for the main actors of this important event. Thank you very much.